Yes. Okay, got a 20-second.
Hello, welcome back to Obscur-a-thon. We are doing some Magicland Dizzy today. I'm here with Tiny Tim 78.
Hello there, folks.
And yeah, we're just going to start straight away. We're going to go 3, 2, 1,
Good
go.
luck.
So yeah, this is Magicland Dizzy. It is the 4th game in the Dizzy series, or at least the 4th adventure style game. The first thing you'll notice straight away is that Dizzy seems to be changing colour a lot. And this is because this is a Spectrum game. And the Spectrum has some issues with colours. And we're just going to ignore them and play the game. So our task in Magicland Dizzy, our friends and family have been kidnapped and locked in various situations, and we have to rescue them by solving puzzles, collecting objects. The other thing we need to do is collect these gems here. We're going to ignore this one for now because they also give us health, but we will need 30 of them before we finish the game.
Got the health.
That's all.
Right hand corner.
Yeah, the health is the bar in the top right corner. You can see at the moment we're at full health. We're still going to collect some of these gems here because this is the only time we actually climb this tree. So it's okay. I've fallen through that cloud. It's fine. So we're going to collect these gems when we can, but ideally we want to leave them as late as possible. So the first puzzle we're solving at the moment, aside from the fact that we're taking everything from the top of the world, we have a bridge we need to cross. And to get across that bridge, we need to have a stick and a dagger. While we've got the dagger, we're also... Okay, I forgot about that. That's okay. We also have to chop the leaf off this bush. This bush is actually Dylan. He's one of our friends. Or is he a friend or is he a family? I forget.
Feeling a bit... Yeah, he's feeling a bit bushy today.
Yeah. So we've cut a leaf off him and we will be back to pick up that leaf later. For now, we're just going to take our stick and our dagger, and we're going to cross this bridge. So Dizzy seems to have a problem with switches. He can't actually flick a switch without breaking it. I assume it's because he's wearing boxing gloves. He just kind of punches the switches.
Yep.
So yeah, we're going to
cut
this rope,
yep.
And then we're going to hit the goat with a stick, and then we're going to run away before we actually see what happens. We'll see exactly what happens when we next come onto that screen. If you leave a screen while something is going on, the screen will basically be frozen in time until you come back. So it'll be fine. We will see it. We're not missing anything. In the meantime, I'm going to pick up this handle because we'll need that to operate the well. And so yeah, a lot of this game is just finding items and figuring out where to use them. And then the speedrun is doing that and making sure it all flows nicely together.
Quite a straightforward route, really, once you've done it a few times. It does flow very nicely. However, Doc will be showing off a couple of new sort of glitches and sort of techniques that have been developed for this game. This game's actually got quite a few runners. We've certainly got maybe 5 or 6 runners of this game. And the world record has been several times over the past sort of 6 months or so.
Yeah, especially we have to shout out Faddy, who has done a lot of the good routing for this game, and just some generally optimized movement overall. So yeah, we're going to use this handle to get this bucket. We're going to drop the cloth duster while we're here. Essentially, we picked up the cloth duster from the cloud while we were up there, but we don't need it yet. We just don't want to go up there again later. So we're going to drop the cloth duster now. We're going to pick up this cat instead. So this cat is actually belongs to the witch, and we need her help. We can eat these ghosts, by the way, because we have a power pill. It's a nice Pac-Man reference. So we'll give the cat to the witch, but first we're going to go and fill the bucket of water. And it needs to be hot water, so we're going to go to the volcano, fill our bucket. We're also going to pick up this drink me potion, because we might need that a little bit later. And then finally, give the witch her cat. And then she'll be willing to help us, because we need the witch's help to free Denzel. Not Denzel, Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to point out very quickly, the gem that was in the fire there, that's missable, isn't it, Doug? So that if you start the fire without picking it up...
You can jump into the fire and still collect it, but you have to sacrifice a lot of health.
Never thought about that,
And
to be honest, before.
I don't recommend doing
No.
that. It's definitely better to collect the gem before you start the fire. Unless you want to be a bored egg.
Yep. Last time going up the tower here? No, second last time.
No,
One more time.
second to last time, yeah. No, actually, we'll be doing it twice more, I think. No, you're right, only
Yeah,
once more.
Yeah.
Because we go at the left,
Lightning
you go at
rod.
the right and
Yeah.
then the left at the same time, yeah.
This route has changed so many times.
Yeah. But it is faster every time, so that's the important thing. So yeah, so I picked up the cross. Here's the result of our whacking the goat with the stick. He headbutts the troll, and we can cross the bridge.
About to rescue our first member of the Yoke Folk here.
Yep. So this is Denzel. He's very cool.
He's chill.
In fact, he's frozen.
Yeah, he's chill.
So we're gonna throw a bucket of hot water over him, and that melts the ice, and he's free, and he goes home. And so we carry on into the cave, the west castle. Because we have this cross, Elvira here stays out of our way because she's a vampire. We pull this torch, and it opens up a secret passage. And then we free the second member of the Yoke Folk, which is actually Dizzy's girlfriend Daisy, who's put on a bit of weight.
Okay.
We give her the drink me potion, and she shrinks back to her normal size. I'm also pretty sure that drinking potion is just vodka, or whiskey, or something.
There is the option of doing the reverse. You can, if you give her the cake that is over on the drawbridge, she super enlarges and squashes Dizzy against the walls.
Yep, and it's an instant life loss as well, which is funny, but not as funny as just outright killing her.
That's 2 rescued now, out of the 6 we need.
Yep, so Denzel dropped his headphones when he ran off, or he gave them to us. So we've picked them up, and we're going to drop the torch on Dozy, just because, you know, he's asleep. We need to keep him warm for a bit.
He doesn't care.
And it also allows, it's also a setup for a dialogue skip. So if you press the action button on one of the Yoke Folk, you will talk to them. But if there's an item in the way, you will instead pick up the item. So we drop the item just outside of his interact range. And then we can actually walk on top of him and drop the item. Pick up the item and drop a different item on top of him without needing to talk to him. So there's a few skips like that. We actually skipped some dialogue talking to Daisy as well, because we used an item just outside of her interact range. But the item itself can be used like slightly wider than that for some reason.
Picking up these gems here, because that's the last time we'll be up here. That's the picked up the lightning rod.
Yep. And we're going to pick up a cloth again. I'm going to drop the gold cross. You can only carry 3 items at a time, and if you try to pick up a 4th item, you'll drop your oldest item. A lot of the routing actually takes that into account, and we automatically drop the items we need to drop, which is quite nice. I do need to drop the railing here manually though.
Bit of vandalism.
Yeah, a lot of the gems are hidden behind railings, and it's a Dizzy classic, but it can be very frustrating your first time playing it if you don't know where the gems are. So we're going to give the Bard a personal stereo, and he's very excited to have suddenly found rock and roll. And we're going to give him the pipes. We're also going to pick up this torch and drop the lightning rod on Dozy. We're going to pick up the poison apple, which is what Dozy used. Presumably Dozy ate it and fell asleep. So we've now got a burning torch, a poison apple, and some pipes. You'll notice that there are some music notes coming out of Dizzy. Those are the pipes. I don't know how he plays it while he's walking, but then I suppose they're magic pipes, so maybe they just play themselves.
The same thing happened with the headphones earlier on. Brief time we were carrying them.
Yeah, yeah. So we pick up the leaf, we drop the pipes, and now we have the 3 items for the potion that we need to cure Dylan. So we're just going to go ahead and jump over there. We're going to ignore this frog. We might come back for it. So we give the witch the leaf, the apple, and the torch to light the cauldron, and she gives us weed killer. We're also going to pick up the frog, because the frog is Dora, another one of our family to save.
Very froggy note.
So yeah, apparently weed killer is made of apples and leaves. Anyway, so we're going to pick up the pipe and use the weed killer at the same time, and that frees Dylan. I don't quite understand why it frees him and not kills him.
And we have a bit of Dizzy's patented animal abuse again here.
Yeah, we're going to play some music for the rat, and the rat is going to turn into Dozy, sleepwalk to its death. That's the end of the rat. We're going to drop the magic pipes in here because we don't need them anymore. We can just let it cycle through the inventory. I prefer to drop it. And we're going to pick up something sticky and a magic lamp, and then we're going to give Dora to the prince. Notice that we once again skipped the dialogue. We never talked to the prince. I don't know why I picked up that diamond. I didn't need to. Doesn't matter. Because we've got sticky stuff, we can now pick up the Excalibur. We can pull it from the stone because our glove just sticks to it. Because we've got the ancient lamp, we're going to drop it next to Dozy, we're going to rub it, and then we're going to run out of the room before anything happens once again.
Actually freed Dozy technically, but it hasn't actually triggered yet. So Dozy will end up being the last folk rescued.
Yeah, he's mid-saving at the moment. He's in like Schrodinger's cat. He won't be safe until we actually observe it. He's in a quantum state of.
This is a lovely room
saved.
here. This room.
Yep. So inside the mirror, we move backwards. The controls are actually reversed, and we take the queen because we've got Excalibur, which means we're king, and king takes the queen. Again, don't think about it too hard because it doesn't really make sense in terms of chess, but it's fine. And then we're going to jump out the mirror, and I'm going to fall too far onto the floor. That's fine. We'll just jump back.
So Grand Dizzy's rescued, and Dozy is half rescued. So once we've done that, we've got another task.
Yeah, I find it funny that rescuing Grand Dizzy is just a case of landing on him. Everyone else needs some sort of item or spell or something. Okay, and then there's Dozy. He gets electrocuted, and the shock wakes him up so much that he wants to go back to sleep again.
Yeah, love that dialogue.
But at least he's out of his spell.
You don't.
And so because we've rescued all 6 of the Yoke folk, now there is a booming sound. Zax is very angry that we've actually saved our friends. But this enables us to travel to one other extra part of the map. And I know it's Tiny Tim's favourite part.
Yeah, Dizzy versus the volcano. This is one of the few parts, well, pretty much the only part of the run where RNG plays a part, and it's a big part.
Yeah, so there is some RNG with things like the I think it's just like Dozie's Zs, the Rat's Zs, and like the music notes. They do roll RNG, but because it's entirely graphical, nobody cares about those. It's just, oh, got my feet a bit warm there. The important thing is that these clouds from the volcano are completely random, and we do need to actually land on them. So we could be waiting here for either no time at all or half an hour.
That's slightly slow. Yeah. Volcano's saying no a little bit there. There you go.
That's good. That wasn't too bad. So we're going to drop down and we're going to ignore this handsome red guy for a little bit because we've got another railing to rip up. Another diamond to collect.
Can't see that you're ripping up his thing.
We're also going to collect this diamond now because I want to set up a glitch. So we're going to drop a railing here. We're going to talk to the devil. He's going to give us a trident, which we can use to kill Zax. I need to try and create a gap here. Here we go. And then we jump down it and we fall through the ground. And this is actually out of bounds. We're going to wrap around the entire level. Random diamond in the sky there. That's not a Sonic R reference. It's just an actual diamond in the sky. And we're going to fall for quite a while and we land on top of Weird Henge. And almost burn ourselves to death. But yeah, so that has just saved us about a minute. Because we don't have to climb up to the volcano. We don't have to go across the volcano, wait for the clouds. And also, it's a lot faster to just fall than it is to jump over all of the various lily pads and stuff like that. And a lot safer.
Yeah, incredibly good skip that. It saves all messing, faffing around with the volcano for the second attempt.
Yeah, that's the main reason I jumped too early there and died anyway. Cool.
That's unfortunately a hazard of this game, is that you only have the 3 lives, and it is easy to make a slight error and just drown Dizzy or burn him or whatever.
That's okay. I was quite low on health anyway, so it's probably for the better. Because I would have had to take a slower route in Zax. I would have had to play it carefully. But now I've got full health again, I can just do it the normal speedrun route. So we're supposed to avoid Zax's lightning bolts when he fires them at us. We're not going to, we're just going to
tank it. Yeah.
Because we can just survive one at full health. We stab him with the trident, we pick up his ring. And then we're going to go on our way back to go see the devil again.
At this point, sorry.
No, you can.
Yeah, at this point we have to make sure we pick up all the gems, because this is the last time we're going back. So you've got to be careful not to miss any. I've got a habit of doing that.
Yeah, so normally we would have collected a few more on the way there to refill our health, but I refilled my health by dying, which is I suppose it's faster, but we need to pick up the gems anyway, so it doesn't actually save us any time. It loses a bit of time, but it's fine. We're going to make our way across the shark one last time. You get to see the world is a lot emptier now. I've saved everyone and done everything.
It's a bit lonely now.
Yeah. I kind of wish we could just keep Dylan stuck in the bush, to be honest. Just have someone to,
poor Dylan.
just have someone to talk to as we make this journey. Yeah, we can't even talk to the witch again. If you try to talk to her again, it'll just open up the item menu. Okay. Didn't forget that diamond, that's good.
Okay, no luck here.
Yep. Are we going to be luckier this time? That'll do. That's not bad.
Alright, that's alright. That's better than the first
This
time.
diamond. Yeah.
That's right.
Alright, I'm not going to PB here, so I'll show off another thing. If we get this diamond. So these jumps are pixel perfect, by the way.
They're very tough.
We're going to throw Zach's rings into the fire, and then we're going to deliberately fall down here. Just to show something else, another diamond. That's actually a different diamond. And there's another one.
These diamonds in the sky.
And we'll... Yep. And we'll fall into the Harpy's Eyrie, which is a nice secret room above the volcano. So it's actually an Easter egg. That's quite difficult to see. We're going to talk to the devil, and that is time.
Gee!
Dizzy and his friends are safely home. The evil wizard Zax defeated, and here's our fireworks.
Fantastic! Well done, Duck. Great run. Great run indeed. Really, really enjoyed that.
So 30 seconds slower than PB, and PB doesn't have that any of those skips in. But it's fine.
Solid.
It was still a decent run.
Okay.
And yeah, stick around. I'm